Is our world drastically losing a grasp on the importance of family and the development of the next generation? In fact, are we leaving it to chance in hopes that all will be okay? Are we hoping that something or someone will develop or influence our kids to become all they can? We live in a world where parents are increasingly struggling to teach their children fundamental values and life skills, unintentionally leaving it to others. Time pressure and external influencers in a new culture very different from just 20 years ago has resulted in a society that seems to challenge growing great families and children prepared for real life. This could be called the perfect storm. Perfect storm has 5 converging storms that will impact on the formation of our youth. The storm of diluted values, the storm of failing faith foundations, the storm of media dominance, the storm of personalizing technologies, and the storm of overcommitted schedules. The results are compromises in values and resulting behavior already demonstrated in our youth in how they respond to moral and ethical conundrums. But it is less apparent as children become underachieving adults, having never developed their true gifts. The news every day brings this home with reports of outrageous actions, suicides, and general social disconnection. This storm is also apparent in other characteristics in our kids, such as sense of entitlement and lack of self-esteem, lack of personal responsibility and accountability, as well as undeveloped skills such as communication and emotional intelligence. This gets manifested in many social challenges, including the bullying epidemic, including cyberbullying and youth suicide. Why is this happening? Can we do something about it? Statistically, in the United States, the decreasing amount of quality time parents spend with each of their own children has dropped to less than 7 minutes a day. A Gallup survey completed in 2012 identified that 73% of the population sees the state of moral values in the United States as getting worse. This has been consistent for the last decade. In 2010, the Kaiser Foundation published the results of a survey that noted kids from 8 to 18 spend an average of 7.5 hours a day, 7 days a week, with some form of media. They identified a sense of entitlement as a dominant trait in our youth and found a direct correlation between increased media exposure and underperformance in school. Given this and the perfect storm, parents have never been more challenged, or kids and the future generation more at risk. The fact is that parents have not become less competent or less devoted. The fundamental nature of children also has not changed. They haven't become less dependent or more resistant. What has changed is the culture in which we are raising our children. It is commonly understood and agreed that if we are going to combat the perfect storm in this new culture, families must consciously focus on it. But how do we do that given all the challenges parents face in this new culture?